Hi, everybody. I'm Andy Bryson, founder and CEO of Gridiron Football. I, Gridiron Football. I started Gridiron Football in 2014 to try to help kids. Why? Well, I was one of those kids growing up. I grew up in the projects in DeRidder, Louisiana. I graduated out of Rose Pine High School in 2000. I had to pull myself up by the bootstraps. I know that term is really overused a lot. I joined the military out of high school and had to go about this the hard way, going to college. Spent 8 years active duty and deployed to Iraq, Afghanistan. My first time ever coaching football was in 2004. I was coaching at Freeport High School in Freeport, Maine. I was going through some surgeries while I was after getting injured pretty bad in the military. After the military, I wound up going to LSU. Met the love of my life, Kristen. And then in 2011, I was able to get on at Dutchtown High School as a coach, as an internship while I was a student at LSU, and really loved seeing how football changes kids' lives. In 2012, I was able to take an internship with LSU under Sam Nader with the football team. And there I learned a lot. He taught me so much about how if you take care of the player will take care of you. And that's kind of always been like the thing with Gridiron Football is we really want to take care of the kids. I saw a lot of recruiting in 2012 with the recruiting process, with working for Sam Nader, working with Brick Haley, working along with those guys, seeing how they did recruiting, seeing how LSU did everything. In 2013, I took a spot with Southeastern Louisiana University with Ron Roberts. I worked on a Brandon Lacey with the defensive line, again doing recruiting. And there I saw more of the interworkings with a smaller school. At that level, you saw really the gaps and how wide the gap was in the recruiting process. Guys that were being taken advantage of, paying for recruiting. Coach Roberts always came to me about was find the guy that's not out there paying, find that diamond in the rough. And so in 2014, I couldn't find nobody that was doing this for free in 2013, which was the whole premise when I started Gridiron Football in 2014. And the whole goal was to get more coverage for high school and college football in the state of Louisiana, while helping get kids the opportunity to be seen through a media company, through a media outlet, not a recruiting service. We never wanted to charge kids with recruiting. We still do not charge kids for recruiting services because we are not a recruiting service. Through the years, we have helped so many kids get the exposure through our magazine, our shows, our camps, our all of our events, from 7-on-7 camps, our All-American Bowl game. When I started the Gridiron Football All-American Bowl game in 2018, it was just the Louisiana All-Star game, really. And then next thing I know, more and more kids from out of state want to be a part of this, because when you're getting kids in college, people start taking notice, especially the kids. They will see this because every kid goes out and shares online all the success they're having. Well, to date, our bowl game has around 98% success rate of getting kids recognition and offers. Yesterday, we had a kid, a high school coach, called me up. One of the kids from the bowl game still had no offers. Well, today he has an offer. I talked to a coach, and overnight they've given this kid an offer. These are the type of things that happens. A lot of high school coaches in the state of Louisiana are talking about how we're helping their programs grow because they're getting more participation. Schools that never had a whole lot of hope of getting seen now have that hope. They now have that opportunity to get seen by these schools. And this is in a day and age where a lot of high schools are having guys that for the first time ever never sign on National Signing Day. When transfer portal is so wild that a lot of kids, it's cut down the number of scholarships out there for kids. In 2020 or 2019, 2020, there was 11,000 kids each year being signed to a college offer. Either Division I, Division II, Division III, or NAI, 11,000 guys nationwide. This last year, 7,000. So the opportunities are dropping Yet we're still finding success, and we are finding success at a large rate. One, because of our camps. You know, as our name suggests, Gridiron Football, that is just the driving tool of what we do. We use football to help kids get ahead in life. But what we really do is we motivate young men to be better men. How? By our camps. We talk about the tripod of success. You know, academics, character, your athletic ability. Anyone can define their life, from a lawyer, a doctor, to a logger, a truck driver, a plumber, electrician. Anyone can define their life by the tripod of success. You know, it's not just football. Character, academics, and your abilities. You know, in football, we use the athletic ability, but really it's your abilities. What makes you special? What makes you different? So that's what we do here at Gridiron Football. What we're looking for is sponsors, advertisers, donors. You can do this through a number of ways. One, you can sponsor one of our events or all of our events. You can be our naming sponsor and sponsor everything. And if you're a big company, then you can be our naming sponsor and sponsor all of our events. Be our naming sponsor. Or if you're a small company, sponsor a newsletter or a magazine. There's a number of ways. If you're just a mom and dad out there and you're like, man, I love what these guys are doing, I love what this is about, you can donate. $10 a month goes a long ways in helping kids get seen, get that recognition, get that little bit of hope to help improve a life. So yes, even $10 a month can help Gridiron Football and other kids throughout not just Louisiana anymore, but Texas, Mississippi, Arkansas, across the United States. We have covered kids from as far as Alaska to Florida. Even in Canada, we had 2 young men in Canada play in a 2023 All-American Bowl game. So get involved. Get involved one way or another. We need donations. We need help. We are a 501c3 nonprofit. You don't have to take any of this just from me. Hear it first. Hear it from the.
Oh man, Gridiron, they've done most of the work for me. I ain't gonna lie. All the young guys out there, all the underclassmen, all the junior high guys, go to the camps, man. Go to the camps. They're here for you. Gridiron is here for you. Go up there, show your skills. They're gonna put you in the best situation. I give a lot of shout out to Gridiron for that.
I mean, I came out there a better man and a better player. I had a lot of coaches to critique all kind of aspects of my game. I mean, they taught me a whole lot of stuff, and they got a lot of more eyes on me, and I thank them for that.
It helped me with a lot of exposure. Can't lie. Before that game, before the previous bowl games, I didn't have very much exposure. You know, not too many coaches looked at me, especially being from the school that I am from. So, you know, it just made me stand out on another platform.
And we want to thank y'all for giving him that opportunity, because y'all have really helped in his journey to get this far.
Y'all have definitely promoted him all the way, and I'm very, very appreciative of that.
I feel like it helped me get this LCU offer. I know the coaches came out there and they talked to me and everything, so I was very blessed for it, yes, sir. The Gridiron Day definitely helps you get offers. I got an offer from Wisconsin Luther from the Gridiron Bowl Day, and they've reached out and told me that they watched the film. It's definitely a game to not sleep on. I would definitely recommend it, yes, sir.
I definitely recommend. It's just crazy playing around like all state, all district players. They're all district, all our state. So, you know, you get better and better. So I definitely recommend.
And like y'all helped me like just becoming a better man, a better person. Like y'all just broke me out of my shell to like make bonds with new people and all that stuff. So like I really appreciate y'all. I got my ring. Hold up. It was go Tigers. Go Tigers. Go Tigers.
You know, it's a blessing. You know, I thank all y'all to give me the opportunity to play in it. You know, it was a great game. You know, to play in. You know, get more recognition from coaches. You know what I mean? Because I know there were some coaches watching. You know what I mean? So it was a blessing and a great privilege to showcase my talents to all the coaches that I may have needed to get to this point.
Great, you know, and I'll give a big thanks to you and Mr. Andy for all the exposure y'all have given me and following me throughout this whole thing. And hopefully we stay in contact while I'm in college and get y'all down there for a game.
There's more to this than just football. Football is the driving force of keeping kids in school. Get them to graduate. Get them to see that there's more than life than what they see around them in their own communities. Gridiron Football's motto, to change one life, is to change community. I was once one of those kids, and that's why I work so hard to make sure other kids don't have to go through what I went through to get ahead in life. I'm Andy Bryson. Thank you for watching.
All right. Everybody can hear me? So I'm Andy Bryson. I'm the founder and owner of Gridiron Football. You guys have no idea how much work goes in this game. It's months and months of work. I can't thank the people that's been involved in this thing for over the last 8 years. I don't want to sit here and talk the entire time, but I do want to thank you guys, everybody, for being here. Real quick, for all the seniors, please stand if you are an all-state, all-district, all-metro player. Continue standing if you have a 3.0 or higher GPA. All right, how about a 3.5 or higher? All right, thank you guys. Why did I ask you guys to do that? That right there is the recruiting coordinator for Louisiana Christian University. Stand up, please. Oh, it just got quiet in here, didn't it? This game is no joke. I'm sure most of you guys have heard from players over the last several years. This game is probably the best and hardest game you've ever played in your life. Everybody here is an all-state player, all-district, all-metro. Everybody here is a 2.5 or higher GPA. What does that mean? It means you're an automatic qualifier to play college football. That's why we hand select each and every one of you. If you do not have those requirements, you don't play in this game. Yeah, I'm taking that pause for a reason. Think about it. This is the game of games. You guys all played other bowl games. You guys heard of other bowl games. Every bowl game has its purpose. Some give you an opportunity to play one last high school game. Some, it's about the experience. This one, it's about going to work. High school is over for some of you guys. But for the guys sitting in this room, college football is a real possibility. We have guys in this game that's going to be playing at Baylor next semester, Southeastern next semester. What's some other ones, guys? There's a bunch of, we got guys here that's playing at some serious football. I do want to talk about one man that played in this game 4 years ago. His name is Wyatt Williams from Lake Providence, Louisiana. That young man showed this bowl game, had no offers. Played his heart out in this game, wound up getting an offer to Delta State. He played quarterback in this game. Wound up going to Delta State. They changed him from quarterback to safety. He played 2 seasons at Delta State, was all district or all conference, I'm sorry. Transferred to ULM, became all conference last year at ULM. This year, he's an All-American, All-SEC line safety for Ole Miss University. We'll be playing this weekend in the playoffs. Without this game, going to college may have not been an opportunity. This game has changed thousands of lives. Over the last 8 years, we've had, you guys seen the website. You guys all got a magazine. The very back of that magazine, it tells you all the kids that's played in the bowl game and gone to college. From all corners of the state of Louisiana, this game has affected lives. That's what this game is about. If you're here for any other reason than that, I ask you not to be here. This is about going to work. This is a job. This week's not about all the glitz and glamour. We're going to have a lot of fun, but this game's about business. Football is a business from this point forward in your careers. That guy does not have a job if he recruits the wrong player. Lane Kiffin does not have a job if he does not recruit the right player. Ask Brian Kelly. Some of y'all got the joke. High school is different. Most of you guys have come to our camps. Most of you guys you guys heard me talk. You've heard Marcus tell the story about planting seeds. Those of y'all listened, you're here today. Football doesn't start your senior year. I want all the junior high guys, please stand up. Look around. This is the future of high school football for the state of Louisiana. This is the future Gridiron football All-Americans. These guys take note of what these seniors have done. Take note. Talk to them. Ask them, what does it take to get here? How did you get that 2.5 or higher GPA? How did you become an all-state player? How did you become an All-American? Ask them. That's why you're here. Each and every one of you have an opportunity this week to learn. You're going to be coached by some of the best high school football coaches in the state. Thank you. Next year, we'll have our first Gridiron All-American Bowl game with the first class of junior high guys. So far, the junior high players that played in this game, one of them is the number one quarterback in the state of Louisiana for the 2028 class, I believe it is. He's the number one quarterback in the state of Louisiana right now for 28 class from Karen Curl High School. One of them will be playing next year's bowl game, Brazion Melanson from Marigold, Louisiana, is one of the top DBs in the state of Louisiana. This game gives you an opportunity to prepare and learn. Use this opportunity. This is a business trip, not a pleasure trip. We're going to have a lot of fun this week. We're going to get to know each other. We're going to play some football and have a lot of fun. Tomorrow night, we're going to have a 7-on-7. I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, how are you guys going to play 7-on-7 here? Well, it's not. It's a play on words. My friend Marcus Randall right here played in the NFL. Played for the Tennessee Titans. I'm sure nobody in here has heard of LSU and the Bluegrass Miracle, right? That's Marcus Randall. Marcus has brought in 7 former NFL players to talk to you guys. We welcome everybody to come. Every one of you. Everybody in Pineville, Alexander, come in this auditorium tomorrow night at 7 o'clock and listen to these guys. If you're not touched and moved, you have a heart problem. Get it checked out. Trust me. Everybody's come to that has spoken about how well that has affected them. The games, the junior high will play on December 29th. We'll start their game at 1 o'clock on the 29th. The seniors will play their games starting at 12 o'clock on the 30th. Later, we will do the draft, and we're going to decide who plays at what time. Obviously, if you're playing for Team Lions, that's my team. You're going to win. So, anyways, I want to introduce some of these guys behind me. First, I'd like to introduce the mayor of DeRidder, my good friend Michael Harris. There you are. Come up here. So, DeRidder, I'm from DeRidder, Rose Pine area. DeRidder's the big city because, Rose Pine, we only have 500 people. That includes 400 head of cattle. So DeRidder's our big metropolis. So Mayor Harris is the first black mayor of DeRidder. Come up here. And I've asked him to say a few words to you guys about what this game meant to him. Thank you.
Thank you, Andy. First, I want to tell you that you are blessed to be here. Every one of you young men are blessed to be here. There's someone in your life invested in you being here, and please don't take it for granted. Every moment of your life is an opportunity. What you do with that opportunity is your choice. When I coached, I prayed and hoped that the other team would be up all night playing video games. I hope they be tired come game morning. I hope that they would be moving slow on the football field with their heads down. I hope they would not listen to the coach. I hope they would get an attitude and throw their helmets and kick their feet and get mad at their own team. I hope that, because when I saw that, what I saw was a weakness. I learned that the winning teams listen to their coaches. They go home and study. They go to bed, they rest because they expect to get up the next day and go to battle. The losing teams, they don't listen to anybody because they think they got it going on. So when it comes to running plays, they forgot the plays because they were playing games. This is about business. If you came here to goof off, you're in the wrong place. But if you came here because you're serious about getting better, you're serious about the opportunities that's laying right here in front of you, you're in the right place. I'm the first black mayor of the city of DeRidder, and it didn't come easy. I went to work. When I got off work, I was tired, but I had to take off my steel-toed boots and put on my tennis shoes to go knock on doors. And I knocked on a lot of doors to let people know that I expect to win the election. You have to expect to win the games. You got to put in the work. Tomorrow is gone. All you have is right now. You got to give it your best effort right now. To all you seniors, you'll never play another high school football game. It's over. This is it. That page is turned. That chapter is over. These coaches are the best of the best, and they're going to give you everything they have. The only expectation is that you give them everything that you have. And if you do that, regardless of who win or lose at the end of the day, you know that you've given it everything that you have. Life is great when you know that every day you're going 100%. Because when you sell yourself out because you feel too lazy, too tired to go to work, you're selling yourself out. But when people see you putting in the work, when practice is over, you still on the field. When you tired, you getting up. When they knock you down, you get up. You show the world that no one can stop me from accomplishing the goal that I set out to do, because I will not stop. And I will tell you this. The only way you lose is if you quit trying. Because if you keep trying, you're still in the fight. So Gridiron Bowl is right here for you guys, and I'm going to be here to watch. My anniversary is the 30th, so I'll be here on my anniversary. My wife isn't here. She's going to be here because we believe in young people. Like Coach Andy said, you guys are our future. And if we can teach you right now that hard work pays off, sleeping in late doesn't, getting up early pays off, studying pays off. If you can learn that, then we're going to have a better world, a better America. But if you don't own your responsibility, you are here to go to work. That's what you're here for, to sweat. You are here to work. I'm proud to be here. Happy to see you guys here. But I expect to see some good football too. I expect to see some young men running on the field. You guys are champions. You guys, you're playing the best of the best. What an opportunity. Listen, God bless you. God bless you. Because you are blessed to be here. We're going to have a great time.
Next guy I'd like to introduce you guys to is one of my good friends. I want to tell you a quick story about him real quick. I met Marcus about 9-10 years ago. And I fell in love with the guy. Not in that way, but I'm married. But I did fall in love with, it's okay to say you love a guy sometimes. But I fell in love with Marcus. And the reason is he loves the kids. He loves helping kids. There's not very many people out there that really love helping kids. You have guys say, it's all about the kids, it's all about the kids. And as soon as you pay the guy, you don't hear from him again. I tell you right now, Marcus, myself, we bonded over this because we care about your kids. No kid is ever paid to be in our magazine. No kid. Every kid I send to LCU, they've never paid. You guys paid it a little bit of money. I know it's a lot of money for some of you guys, but it's not a lot of money. You're talking about bowl games. It's not. What you guys paid was take care of some of the expenses of this thing, this building, these coaches. That's what you guys paid for. This week is about helping these young men. Marcus is the empathy. I know I can't. I'm from Rose Pine. Okay, forgive me. I can't pronounce some words. I'm married to the worst speech therapist in the world. Oh crap! It's filming. It's streaming. She's probably watching. But all jokes aside, Marcus comes from a family of football players. His older brother is in the Southern University Football Hall of Fame, not because that's where he wanted to go to school. Eric Randall had the opportunity to play at any college in the United States. He was the best high school quarterback in the state of Louisiana at the time. This is back in the early 90s. Tragedy struck Marcus and his family. And Eric stayed home to take care of Marcus, to make sure Marcus had a good, strong male role model. Marcus went on to play at LSU, had one of the greatest plays. I watched it from Kandahar, Afghanistan. I know some of you guys most of you guys my age and older remember where you were at when you saw Marcus beat Kentucky. I knew it started with K. When they beat Kentucky. Marcus was one of the best men I know. So let me introduce you guys to the Bluegrass Miracle quarterback for LSU football, Marcus Randall.
Great evening, y'all. Great evening, y'all. Andy just mentioned that I love to give back to kids and love working with kids that's coming up. And he was exactly right. Back when I was about my sophomore year back at LSU, I was walking. I think I was going to the academic center, and I was just walking. It was just me, and a thought just came to my head because I was learning so much while I was in college, and a thought came to me was like, if I would have learned half of this when I was in high school, I was thinking about the game. I was thinking about the game. I was thinking about the reads I was learning. I was thinking about the pass protections. Because I was physically ready to play when I got there. But it was so much mentally I had to learn that I didn't know about the game to be able to play it at that level in the SEC. Everything moving faster. Coaches just wasn't giving me plays to just go run. I had to know the ins and outs of these plays, that's run plays and pass plays. And then also I was learning some things, it's just about life too as well. But that thought came to me. And I said that if I knew half of the things that I knew now, how much further along I would be at this point. So another thought came after that. I knew that once I finished playing ball, that I always wanted to go back to where I grew up and be able to give back to those that was coming behind me and be able to give those nuggets and to plant those seeds. And through that journey, I've seen and been able to touch. And since I've got with Andy over the last 10 years, I've been able to touch even more because we've been touching them all over the country as we travel through camps and putting this game on and inviting kids in. And then we added the Junior All-American game. Then we started bringing in even younger kids. Man, we just wanted to plant seeds. Plant seeds of knowledge, of just wisdom. That's why I coach now. And that's why all these men come every year. And every year I come back here, so we've been doing this since 2018. And a lot of these are the same guys that show up every year. When we got here yesterday, it was just some joy came to me, like a reunion. Because we all laugh and we all kind of kick back. We all then poured our lives and poured all our time into young guys all year long. And now we get a chance to be celebrated as well as celebrating 200 to 300 other youth that's out here right now. So again, that was something that came on to me at that time, and I've been able to do that since I've been playing, since I left from college and went to the Tennessee Titans and went to Green Bay. I've been back. I actually took 1 year off last year. Me and my guy right here ran for councilman. Because I wanted to see if I could do it on an even larger scale. I'm not a politician for real, but I was going to get into it. Because again, things I was seeing, I was like, well, man, if I can get at the tables to be able to make more money, to be able to pour it back into, I might could do this on a way bigger scale. So that didn't work out, but then Andy hit me with, maybe we're going to add 2 more teams. We're going to get almost 100 more players. Okay, that's what I don't know how we're gonna do it. They show me the plan. Okay, all right. Let's do it. Because I know that we got the people and I know we got the knowledge and we got the stuff that we want to give, that we need to give, and to plant the seeds that we need to plant. So again, behind y'all, I know we all see coaches, but I also see and I've been using this term lately, I see gardeners. Because all they're doing is planting seeds all year long and watering them seeds and trying to see that those seeds grow. Now, also to the young ones, obviously when those seeds getting planted, I have to be able to take what I'm getting to as well and apply all those things. So it goes both hands. But I see guys that plant seeds and that's watering seeds and that's nurturing seeds because we definitely want to see these things grow and to come into fruition because we know that you can't get a harvest if you don't plant no seeds. Just like I tell my team, if you're not putting nothing in the bank, I can't go get nothing out the bank. They're going to call that stealing at the end of the day. So, man, I'm excited to see y'all guys here. I'm excited to see all the faces. I can't wait to see what the rest of the week going to bring. But again, man, it's a great time. Merry Christmas to all, and Happy New Year's, and all y'all that's going to be here over the next days. Man, let's get some work in. Bond. I remember these right here when I played in the All-Star game. Man, you seeing a whole bunch of different people that you probably don't know, that you probably heard of, that you probably seen play, but now you get a chance to bond, to be able to hear some new things, some new walks of life that should be able to add to you, because all of you guys, especially you seniors, are about to be going off into a new chapter. But man, you closing out one chapter, you're going off into a new chapter. And I will say, if you're here today, you are ending your chapter on a high note. I know as coaches, we always say we want to end a half good, and we want to end the game good. And this is like the end of the year right here. This is the end of the game. So y'all out here, y'all getting work. So y'all ending the year on a very high note. Again, welcome here. Man, we glad to see you. And for the rest of the time we here, man, if you need anything, let us know. But man, let's have a great time. Thank y'all.
I think Marcus is wearing off him. I'm wearing off on Marcus a little bit because I take him around the state. He said he never seen so many trees in his life, and now it's talking about gardens. Next person I would like to introduce you guys to is a good friend of mine. I've met him. We coached down in New Orleans together on the team. He's an old guy, so bear with him. He might talk a little while. He's about almost 100. Coach CJ. He's in the Football Hall of Fame.
How y'all doing today? How y'all doing? Y'all ready to play some football? So what you come here for, huh? All right, guys, I just want to say, what I like to touch on is education, guys. I went to the Naval Academy, and I want to instill in you all, because I know a lot of y'all, if I tell you about my football career, my coaching career, y'all not going to know. Because I played in the 70s and the 80s. Y'all not going to know anything about that. Some of your parents wasn't born. But I want to touch on something that's very important to me. That's education. You young athletes, y'all got to realize when they offer you a scholarship and give you a scholarship, you are committed to that school, and you should be committed to yourself, getting a good education. Reason I'm so high on education, guys, is that everybody is not going to play pro football. Some of y'all going to be coaches. Some of y'all going to be lawyers. Some of y'all going to be doctors. My whole thing, my wish, and I pray that everybody here be successful. Every year, y'all, the guys come here, I see new faces. They call me the old guy, which is good. I'm 76 years old. I'll take the old guy. I'll take the old guy, but guess what? Them young guys can't hang with this old guy, though. You know, but back to what I was saying, guys. My motto is this, guys, and I like, and every time I speak, I like to instill this in the young guys. Old coach told me, y'all might not know your parent, Admiral Belichick was my coach, Bill Belichick's dad. Bill was New England Patriots coach for years. His dad was my coach. And when I got to the Naval Academy, you know, he asked me two things. I know you can run, but can you catch? And can you tackle somebody? I said, yes, sir. I flew to the Naval Academy. First time I'd ever been on a plane in my life, scared to death, young people, scared to death. 17 years old, leaving Mississippi, going to the Naval Academy. Got there, Admiral Belichick met with me. I ran the 40, ran a 4.39 40. He met with me, he said, boy, you fast. Let me see if you can catch. Threw me the ball, I caught the ball. What I'm getting to, that education part that I got from the academy, I worked for U.S. Customs 31 years. That gave me the key, and I want all you guys to get a key when you go to college. Get a key. And what I mean by a key, get a key that's going to open doors for you. If you get that educational key, guys, y'all got it made, man. All you gotta do is walk up. You ain't gotta knock. Just open the door, walk on in. Okay? I'm glad all you guys here. I could talk all day, me, but I'm glad you guys here. I'm glad to see all y'all. It's a great program that my Marcus and Andy had his staff, and I'm a part of. You know, I just enjoy looking down at y'all smiling faces. Don't act to know what you're into, but just get into it and do your best. Once you do your best, you can't do no more. And that's all we ask. Do your best. Because my coaches back there, they're going to do their best. Okay? Good luck to all y'all. God bless you. Merry Christmas is gone, but Happy New Year. Some of you guys are going to remember this old man. Just remember a couple of things I said, and you'll be successful in life. Thank you very much.
I am shocked. That is the shortest speech you have ever given.
Yeah, but hey, we got to get back.
So next person I'd like to introduce you guys to, he's going to be the GM for the Demons football team. He is a graduate of Northwestern State University. This is why he's the Demons. But he also is the owner of Ultimate Apparel uniforms. You see the uniforms in front of us. For the last 7 years, he has provided uniforms for your kids. You guys get to keep your uniforms because of this guy, Terrence, owner of Ultimate Apparel.
Thank you, Andy. Guys, I just want to speak on one thing, opportunity. We talked about planting the seed. You're the seed. Your time to grow is your opportunity. Back in 2019, I was a new business owner. I'm like, man, I got to get my name out there. I'm all on the internet, all in magazines. I come across Gridiron Football. I send them an email. Andy replies, hey, we need some uniforms, but I don't think we can pay for them. I say, screw it, here, take them. I need to get my name out there. I didn't care. At that time, that was my opportunity. That was my opportunity. Since then, I've been able to sponsor this event for the past 7 years. Not only that, I've been able to donate over $100,000 to youth organizations across the state of Louisiana. With that being said, guys, take advantage of your opportunity. This is your first opportunity. Take advantage of it. If you haven't gotten offers, this is your time to get in practice, work hard in front of coaches. If you have gotten offers, this is your time for your coaches to see and say, hey, we may have a starter coming in. So with all that being said, hey, take advantage of your opportunity. Thank you.
Next guy I'd like to introduce you guys to is going to be the general manager of the Knights. I met Doug 10 years ago when I first started this, or not 10 years ago, 8 years ago, when I first started the bowl game here in Pineville. I always wanted to do the bowl game here in Pineville when I first came to Richard and talked to Richard about it. He's going to tell the story. I don't know if he's going to add the 4-letter words that was in the story, but he's going to tell his story, his version of the story. But I talked to Doug. I wanted to do it here in Pineville. When I left coaching college football, I was praying. I said, God, is this what you really want me to do? When you coach in college football, and I know coach is going to tell you the same thing, there's a lot of gaps in recruiting. There's a lot of kids that miss out on opportunities because they have no exposure. They can't make it to the camps. They can't do certain things. So there's a big gap. What I wanted to do was trying to narrow that gap a little bit. So the first interview I ever did was with Dennis Dunn when he was head coach at Louisiana Christian University. On the way home, well, I spent 4 hours waiting on that interview because they thought I was a salesman. But on the way home, I was praying, God, if this is really what you want me to do, give me a sign. Give me a sign because I don't want to make this mistake. Now, let me remind you, I coached at Southeastern University in 2013. That was the greatest football season in Southeastern history. We went on to the quarterfinals. It was the first time they made the playoffs since 1979. We had the best team in the nation that year. I was walking away from that to start this. To date, the head coach, you guys saw he was the defense coordinator last year at University of Florida. This year, he's at University of Arkansas. The defensive coordinator for that team is now the head coach at Ole Miss. So, yeah, we had some coaches on that team. I got home, edited a video. By the way, my degree is in sports management. All my teachers at LSU thought I was going to coach football. I was coaching at LSU at the time, so I have no idea how to edit video. I have no idea how to do interviews. Never done any of this. But I put together the video, took myself out of the video, and overnight that video had 1,500 views. That was the start of Gridiron Football 11 years ago. So I wanted to bring it back to the place this thing started, here at Pineville. So I talked to Doug. Doug was working in the mayor's office at the time. Today he owns 446 Sports. He is the one that's live streaming all the events, all the games, and he is now the GM for the Knights football team. So I introduce Doug Gann.
Look, I'll be very quick on this because there's a lot more wisdom back there. I'm going to help you find where it's going to be. So Andy's got his YouTube page of Gridiron Football. How many of you have subscribed to that? There's 111,000 of you out there. So congratulations on that, because I think he's getting his plaque pretty soon for that, which is real cool. All of the stuff that we put out will be at 446 Sports. Any of you have social media? I know that's a trick question. You all do. Those that still have MySpace, that's the only place we're not. But kids, if we're the young guys don't even know that, but some of us in here know what that is. But if you'll go on your X or your Facebook or Instagram or whatever it is, you'll be able to find some things that we do, because we'll have footage of it as well. I'm excited to be a part of it, but if you get a chance, make sure that you come and attend that 7v7, because you're going to get more inspired, I think, than you ever will be. I do think it's weird that the Knights are going to win this year. I don't know how that's going to happen, but the first year GM is going to make it happen. If you like high school sports and college sports, we stream about 400 games a year. We did golf even this year. Coach Josh, thank you for that. And so we'll do a little bit of everything all around. But enjoy the time that you're here, guys. I'll leave this with you, too, and then I'll go sit back down. Our name, you're wondering, where does 446 comes from? It comes out of Ephesians. It's chapter 4, verse 4 through 6. I encourage you to look that up, and that's what we base everything off of. So thank you.
Next guy I'd like to introduce you guys to, don't worry, we're wrapping up. Next guy we want to introduce you guys to is one of my best friends in the world. Met him, I don't know how many years ago now, but he's lost his hair since then. I guess I'm not good of a friend. But my friend, Richard Hebert.
Like you said, my name is Richard Hebert. Years ago, I went to work for Andy doing sales. And a little over 8 years ago, he came to me and said, Richard, we're going to have our own bowl game. And I asked him if he was crazy. And he told me, no, he's not, but he has a vision. So we took a brand new legal pad, put it on the desk, and started writing. What's step one? Let's have it at Louisiana College, now Louisiana Christian University. We got a good relationship. Started doing it. Checked it off. We had the first bowl game. It went great. We had issues everywhere, but we handled them. The second year, Louisiana College did it bigger and better. We've improved this bowl game every year till now. And now we doubled the size. This is the vision of Andrew Bryson, and he wants y'all to have opportunities. Not only this year did we come back to Louisiana Christian University, the home of the original bowl game, but after a couple years away, I've come home to Gridiron Football and now working for Andy full time. I take the business off of his back so he can concentrate on football and helping you kids. We've got about a 93% success rate of kids that play in our bowl game get offers to play at the next level. And that's incredible. And we do it all for the kids, because we know that if we can help you change your life, you will come home and change your community. One thing I want to ask all the parents here, if you stayed in Alexandria, Pineville in a hotel room, If you stayed in either Alexander or Pineville and ate at the restaurants, shoot us a text, shoot us an email, let us know where you stayed. We're putting a report together for the Tourism Bureau here. We want to show them the economic impact we have on this area when we come in and bring the force of these people, not just the fans, the families, and the players. So if y'all can help us do that, we'd really appreciate it. But you look at these coaches, you've got the best coaches in the state of Louisiana and other states here, the best high school coaches here to put the wisdom out to you, to teach you so you can learn and better yourself. Take hold of this opportunity that they give you, because there's no better opportunity in football than the Gridiron Football Bowl game. And it's all due to Andrew Bryson and this staff that he's put together that come back year after year. Thank you.
Finally, I'd like to introduce you guys to the last guest real quick. As you guys saw in the video, I served in the military. It's one of the best 8 years of my life on active duty. I still serve in the Guard today. Been there doing this since 2000. I can't say how long I wasn't supposed to, because one of the people here I graduated with, her son is playing this game this year. But I do want to introduce you guys to something. Not everybody in this room is going to receive a full ride offer to play college football. Even when I was coaching at Southeastern University, no, not everybody got on full ride. Some guys did, but not everybody does. The only level of football that offers a full ride for football is the Power Four. Not everybody else offers full ride. You might get partial, you might get full ride, you might get 3/4. They're gonna throw in some academic money into it. You might get some grant money, some scholarship money. But outside of Power Four, nobody offers full rides. Some of you may get offers of D2, D3, NEI, JUCO, doesn't matter. I went to college at LSU, graduated, 4-year degree. Growing up, I was told I was never gonna go to college. Here I am. Growing up, I was told I was never gonna be nobody. Here I am. You guys are here because me and my staff asked you guys to come. The military changed my life. The military can change some of you guys' life. I want to tell you a quick story, and this guy's going to come up here and tell you guys a little bit more. He's the recruiter, not me, but I want you guys to know that the military, that the National Guard will pay 100% of your tuition while you play football, and when you're not playing football, you do your drills. That's it. You graduate high school, you graduate college with a 4-year degree. That DD 214 or whatever it's called for the National Guard. I'm sorry, I don't know the National Guard, but same thing. So you consider it a veteran, college graduate, and a football player, college football player. When I was at LSU, we had guys that was in the National Guard. When I was at Southeast, we had guys in the National Guard playing football. It's an opportunity, another opportunity for some of you guys that don't get the full ride. So you don't have to get that student loan or whatever else that you may or may not be able to get. So I want to introduce National Guard, Sergeant Prince.
Good afternoon. My name is Sergeant First Class Prince. I'm here just to tell you a few things about what we do, and hopefully I can help you out with something. Right now, if you have ever served in any armed forces or are currently serving, please stand up. All right. Thank you all for your service. I'm thankful you served, whether it was one contract or you're still serving or you're retired. I've been in 28 years of service, dropped my retirement paperwork last week, about to go to the house. So thankful for that. Yeah, thank you. Congratulations for getting noticed for your hard work and dedication to what you do every day and for making it to this event. I just want to throw out a few things. Like Coach Andy was saying, not everybody's getting a full ride. I wish you all could. I wish every college could afford to give you a full ride. But for those who are getting partials or none at all, just think about the military, the National Guard specifically. Here in Louisiana, we cover 100% tuition to any state college
in the state of Louisiana. So as long as it's not a private college, we cover the tuition 100%. Also, all the mandatory fees that come along with college, we cover that as well. Also, even if you are getting a scholarship, you can put that in your pocket. You can apply that to other things in your life, books, room and board, any of that, okay? So there are many ways that we can help you, and we are a part-time service, 1 week in a month, 2 weeks out of the summer. Other than that, you live a normal life. You go play football, go be a full-time student, work a full-time job, anything else in life. We don't get in the way of that. You can talk to anybody who served. There are National Guardsmen here that are still currently serving. My team will be here at this campus and the National Guard, the Camp Beauregard site. If any parents have any questions, want to catch up to me or anybody that's on my team throughout this week. And if you don't get a chance to catch up with us, you can call 1-800-GO-GUARD, and they'll direct you to the local recruiter in your area by zip code. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, guys. One last thank you, guys. One more time for me. If you're from Florida, please stand up. Thank you, guys. If you're from Mississippi, please stand up. Welcome, guys. How about Tennessee? There you are. Mississippi? I said Mississippi. Texas? Arizona? It is? Any state I missed? Arkansas? Anywhere else? Idaho? Oh, there he is back there. All right, let's go see it. Louisiana. Thank you. I want to welcome each and every one of you guys for being here. You guys see, we got guys from all over the country. We got guys here ready to play football. So we're going to go ahead and end the welcome ceremony real quick and get started on the next thing. All right. You good? Okay. All right. So now I want to ask the 3 junior high head coaches, please come up front. Yeah, come on. Yeah, we're not tripping. Sophie.